Hello everyone! Hello guys! How are things going? How have you been these days? I'm doing super fine. I'm teacher Renata with English Upgrade Training, taking your English and your career to the next level. Welcome again to another Business English tip, our English Drops. We have tips here every week to help you to improve your English, to enhance your vocabulary, and to become much more proficient in the language, in the foreign language. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do it right away. Don't miss this opportunity, because if you subscribe to my channel, you'll be notified of every single piece I post here in our channel. Every week I post new vocabulary, new expressions, business stuff, all business English vocabulary and expressions that will help you to take your English to the next level. Welcome and thanks for joining me to watch this video today. Speaking of today, let's have a look at today's tip. How can I say reembolso in English? I have this question quite often in my online classes. Many students ask me, teacher, how can I say reembolso in English? So I've noticed this is a piece of vocabulary that most people don't know of. Most people are not familiar with. So I've decided to put together this video to explain you how you can use this word that is very common, very current in business English. How can you use it in the foreign language? Stick with me until the end of this video and you will learn in just a little bit how to say this and how to apply this vocabulary in different sentences, in different contexts. English Upgrade Training, taking your English to the next level. Hello again! Hello guys! How are you doing today? How are you? I'm doing very well today, especially now, much better now that I have your company here with me for another business English tip, for another English drops. So without any further ado, let's have a look at today's expression. Today we are going to focus on the expression reembolso. Any ideas, any guesses here? Have you ever used this word before in your workplace? Have you ever had to use it when you were in a conference call, in a meeting? Have you ever heard this piece of vocabulary before? Like I said, it's very current in business English. Let's have a look at that, guys. Actually, we have two ways to say that in English. The first one is refund. Let me repeat that back to you. Refund. Refound. Can you repeat that right after me? Refound. Your turn. Good. Now look at the second way you can say that in English. Reimbursement. Reimbursement. Would you like to repeat right after me? Reimbursement. There you are. You have two different ways to communicate this idea in English. If you want to say reembolso, you've got two great vocabulary here that you can use. You can use either refund or reimbursement. But you know, guys, knowing this vocabulary is not enough. It's not good enough. What do you mean, teacher? What do you mean by that? Now I'm confused. You've just taught us this piece of vocabulary And you're saying that it's not enough. That's what I'm saying. It's not enough, because if you don't know the verbs, the collocations that you can use with this vocabulary, it's no use for you. What's the point, guys? What's the point of learning vocabulary if you can't use the vocabulary in a sentence? If you can't use it to communicate your ideas, to communicate your message. So it's very important when we learn a new piece of vocabulary to understand the verbs that come along with this vocabulary, the verbs that we can combine with this vocabulary to make collocations, to make expressions. Here in this case, for example, we have two nouns, right? These are nouns. Refund and reimbursement are nouns. So which verbs would you use that would make a perfect match, a great combination with these nouns? So that's the next thing I'm going to teach you right now, guys. Have a look at the most common collocations, the most common verbs you can use with these two words. For example, the first one, you can get a refund or a reimbursement, right? If you want to say, eu consegui, eu obtive reembolso. So I got a refund. I got a reimbursement. So the first possibility here is the verb get. Get, there's a lot of meanings for get. You know that get is the bombril verb in English. But in this case here, get is obtain, right? To receive, to obtain. So get a refund or reimbursement. You can give a refund or offer a refund. If you are a company and you have some suppliers or customers, in this case customers, of course, you can give your customers a refund or you can offer your customers a refund. So that's the other way around. Instead of getting the refund, you could give or offer the refund. The next possible collocation here, guys, is to ask for a refund. Então, você vai pedir reembolso. Você vai solicitar reembolso. You can say to ask for a refund or to request a refund or a reimbursement, of course, because these two expressions are possible here, right? Ask for a refund or request a refund. Another possible collocation is apply for. To apply for a refund or apply for a reimbursement. Another collocation. To claim a refund or to claim or to demand a refund. So it's a little stronger here, right? You are not requesting, you are demanding. Então você não está mais solicitando, você está o quê? Exigindo. Exigindo. So it's another level, it's another, it's much stronger, but it's a possibility, right? So sometimes companies demand a refund, they demand a reimbursement on damaged goods, for example. If the goods are faulty, if the products are somehow damaged, they can demand or claim a refund or reimbursement. So this is another piece of collocation here, guys. You can claim or demand a refund. And last, we have to be entitled to. What's this expression? Have you ever heard of this expression before? Be entitled to? So be entitled to means ter direito a. Você estar no direito a tal benefício. Ter o direito a ou ter o direito de. So in this case, sometimes we are entitled to a refund. So depending on the situation, you can say, well, according to the company policies, I'm entitled to a reimbursement in this situation. I'm entitled to a full refund in this situation. So you can see here, guys, that there are many collocations, many verbs that we can use with this vocabulary to make expressions. Like I was telling you before, it's very, very important. It's extremely important here. I couldn't stress out more here, guys, that when you learn vocabulary in any language, actually, even in Portuguese, you should be looking for the collocations, the expressions themselves, not just the isolated piece of vocabulary, which you may not be able to use it in context, but the actual collocation, the expression that is formed with the verb and a noun. So that's a collocation, that's an expression in the language. And if you know these collocations, your life will be much better, much easier. I guarantee you that, guys, because you have the expression. If you know these expressions, your sentences are half done. They're half done. So knowing the collocations enables you to go much further when you communicate in the foreign language. All right? So let's recap here on the collocations. You can get a refund, conseguir reembolso. You can give or offer a refund. You can ask for or request, solicitar, to ask for or request a refund. You can apply for a refund. You can claim or demand, so like I said, exigir a refund, or you might be entitled to a refund. Isn't that great, guys? So you have all these possibilities, all these common collocations to put into practice. From now on, now you know how to use this vocabulary in context. But we are going to have some further practice in the next slide, in the next part of this video, where I'm going to show you some sentences, and these sentences you will have an example, a sample. These are sample sentences that you will be able to have a better understanding of how to use these collocations in English. Keep watching, keep learning. Here we are, guys, back in business. Let's have a look at these sentences. Let's have a look at these sample sentences. Right? The first one, guys, they demand a refund on damaged goods. This is the example I was telling you previously, right? The company or they demand a refund on damaged goods. So if the goods, the products are damaged, they are faulty, there is a problem with the product, they are entitled to a refund. So they can return the products back to the manufacturer and demand a refund. So in this case, they are entitled to a refund, so they can demand it. So the example here is they demand a refund on damaged goods. The second example, you are entitled to a full refund. Like I said, maybe it's part of the company policy. You are entitled to a full refund. So this refund will be 100% of the amount paid on that specific goods or products. So you are entitled to a full refund. The next example, we are prepared to give your company a refund in full. Another way to say a full refund, you can say a refund in full. So the company is not going to give your company a 20% refund, a 50% refund, but a refund in full. Again, we are talking about 100% of the value paid on that specific product. The next sentence, within 30 days, so within this period, customers can claim a refund if they return the products in the original package. So there is just one condition here, provided the customers return the products in the original package within the 30-day period that they set here. Customers are entitled, or they can demand, or they can claim a refund, right? So you see how you can use one or the other. So you have these possibilities, all these combinations. So you could very well use the same sentence, just substituting the verb claim for demand, or maybe to be entitled to request. Of course, there are slight differences. As you know, there are slight differences. When a person demands or claims is much stronger than just ask for or request or even apply for. But my point here is that you can use these collocations in different sentences, different verb tenses. You can make sentences in the present tense, in the simple past, present perfect, the future, conditionals. So you can use these, everywhere, in different situations, different verb tenses, different contexts, provided you understand how to use these collocations. Did you like these, guys? Did you like today's tip? Have you ever thought about all these possibilities, all these collocations with the word reimbursement or refund? So hope you liked this tip. Hope you enjoyed your time, spending your time here with me, sharing this information with you. Hope you are going to use these tips in your communication in English. That's my goal, guys, to help you to acquire this vocabulary, to expand your vocabulary in English, and especially helping you, assisting you in applying this vocabulary in practice. I'd like you to see using this vocabulary, these expressions in practice, guys. Use it or lose it, remember? So let's use this new vocabulary. I highly encourage you to do that. Thanks, guys, for being here. Thanks for sticking with me until the end of this video. If you like this video, please feel free to share it with your friends and colleagues at work. Feel free to forward this video to other people. And also, I'd like to invite you to visit our website at www.englishupgrade.net.br. So I'd like to encourage you to visit our website, where you can learn about my online business English workshops, and you can get in touch with me for online business English classes for you or for your company. It will be a pleasure to help you out anytime, guys. Bye bye. See you soon in one of my next videos.